Have you ever felt like you're constantly swimming upstream, trying to fit into a world that doesn't quite understand you? If you're an INFJ, you're probably nodding your head right now. Hey there, beautiful souls. Today, we're diving deep into those hard-hitting life lessons that we INFJs often learn the hard way, and usually way too late in life. Trust me, I've been there, and I'm here to help you avoid some of the pitfalls I've stumbled into along the way. The people-pleasing trap, learning to put yourself first. You know that feeling when you're exhausted from saying yes to everyone else's needs while putting your own on the back burner? Yeah, that's the INFJ special. We're natural-born helpers, always trying to make everyone else's world a little better. But here's the truth bomb. Constantly prioritizing others at your own expense isn't noble. It's a fast track to burnout. I remember spending years being everyone's go-to person for emotional support, staying up late to help friends through their crises, and taking on extra work because no one else would do it right. Sound familiar? It wasn't until I hit complete exhaustion that I realized this wasn't sustainable. Here's what I wish I'd known earlier. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's necessary. Start small. Practice saying, "I'll think about it," instead of an immediate yes. Give yourself permission to take a mental health day. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. The perfectionism paradox, when good enough is actually perfect. Let's talk about that voice in your head that whispers, "Not good enough," every time you're about to share your work or ideas with the world. As INFJs, we're notorious perfectionists, often sitting on brilliant ideas because they're not perfect yet. The harsh reality? Perfection is a myth, and it's probably cost you countless opportunities. That book you've been planning to write, that business you've been dreaming of starting, they're collecting dust because you're waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect version. The solution isn't lowering your standards, it's redefining what success looks like. Start viewing progress as success. Release your work into the world at 80% perfect. Why? Because done is better than perfect, and perfect is the enemy of good. The overthinking overdrive, breaking free from analysis paralysis. Oh, the INFJ mind, a beautiful, complex maze where simple decisions turn into philosophical debates. Should you text back now or wait? Does your friend's one-word response mean they're mad at you? What's the meaning of life, and how does it relate to your choice of breakfast cereal? Here's the thing. While our deep-thinking nature is a gift, it can also be our biggest roadblock. We often spend so much time analyzing every possible outcome that we miss out on actually living. The antidote: action. Start setting time limits for decisions. Give yourself 24 hours for big choices and 5 minutes for small ones. Then commit and move forward. Remember, you can always adjust course later. The authenticity challenge, embracing your unique voice. As INFJs, we have this uncanny ability to read rooms and adapt to social situations. It's like we're social chameleons, blending in perfectly while hiding our true colors. But at what cost? I spent years morphing into whatever version of myself I thought others wanted to see. Different friend groups got different versions of me. It was exhausting, and worse, it left me feeling disconnected from my authentic self. The breakthrough came when I realized that being authentically me might attract fewer people, but it would attract the right people. Start sharing your genuine thoughts, even if your voice shakes. Express your unique perspectives, even if they go against the grain. Your authenticity is your superpower. The empathy evolution, managing your emotional sponge. Being an emotional sponge isn't just a fancy way of saying you're sensitive. It's a real INFJ superpower that comes with its own kryptonite. We absorb others' emotions like it's our job, often carrying the weight of everyone else's feelings alongside our own. Learning to differentiate between your emotions and those you've absorbed from others is crucial. Start practicing emotional boundaries. Ask yourself, is this feeling mine, or am I carrying someone else's emotional baggage? Develop decompression rituals. Maybe it's a quiet walk after social events, meditation, or journaling. Find what helps you wring out that emotional sponge regularly. The career conundrum, finding purpose in your work. Here's a truth that hits hard. Many INFJs spend years in the wrong career because they're trying to fit into conventional success models. We need meaning in our work, not just a paycheck. The solution isn't necessarily quitting your job tomorrow, though sometimes that's exactly what's needed. Start by infusing more purpose into your current role. Look for opportunities to mentor others, implement systems that help people, or bring your unique perspective to problem solving. Consider entrepreneurship or freelancing, paths where you can shape your work around your values. Remember, your desire for meaningful work isn't impractical. It's essential to your well-being. The friendship factor, quality over quantity every time. INFJs often feel lonely, even in a crowd. Why? Because we crave deep, meaningful connections, but often settle for superficial relationships to avoid being alone. Here's the truth. Having 3 genuine friends who get you is worth more than 100 acquaintances. Start pruning your social circle. It's okay to let go of draining relationships. Focus your energy on nurturing connections with people who energize and understand you. And yes, it's perfectly fine to need alone time to recharge. The communication clarity, speaking your truth. We're amazing at reading between the lines, but sometimes we expect others to do the same. Spoiler alert, they can't. Your subtle hints and gentle suggestions often go unnoticed, leaving you frustrated and misunderstood. Practice direct communication. Yes, it feels uncomfortable at first, but it's essential. State your needs clearly. Share your feelings openly. The right people will appreciate your honesty. The creative expression, unleashing your inner artist. Many INFJs suppress their creative side, thinking it's impractical or unimportant. But creativity isn't just about making art. It's about expressing your rich inner world in whatever form speaks to you. Whether it's writing, painting, music, or design, make time for creative expression. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity for your mental health and personal growth. The self-care revolution, making it non-negotiable. Self-care isn't selfish, it's survival. As INFJs, we often neglect our own needs until our bodies or minds force us to stop. Learn to recognize your early warning signs of burnout. Create non-negotiable self-care rituals and stick to them. This might mean regular meditation, time in nature, reading, or simply sitting in silence. Whatever recharges you, make it a priority. Conclusion. Beautiful INFJ souls, these lessons might seem overwhelming, but remember, awareness is the first step to growth. You don't have to master everything at once. Start with one area that resonates most strongly with you right now. Your sensitivity is a gift. Your depth is a strength. Your uniqueness is your power. Don't wait until it's too late to embrace who you truly are. Start implementing these lessons today, and watch how your life transforms when you finally give yourself permission to be authentically, unapologetically you. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. There's a whole community of INFJs out there, learning and growing together. Share your experiences, learn from others, and most importantly, be patient with yourself as you implement these changes. The world needs your INFJ magic, not someone else's version of it, but your authentic, beautiful self. Start living these lessons now, and create the life you were meant to live. Hey there, fellow INFJ. If these insights resonated with you, and you'd like to continue this journey of self-discovery together, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.